Atman Bayo! Atman Bayo! Sini, sini! Sini, sini! Bayo! Odibo, Odibo! Dandara Findes! Dandara!
That the counter-attack would be on and we could have an opportunity to go and you know. So then when we get the moment, Ben Stanley again. So you expect that he uses his intelligence, or you go to the corner flag, you run the clock down, because we are happy we started with 1 point, so we could finish the game with 1 point, and you have a player less. If you had told me that, I'd take it before the game even kick off. So then you go on a counter-attack where you create for yourself an Angola and look like they didn't have the energy to come back and get at us. So Ryan Ogam makes a good run. So I understand from an attacking midfielder, you want to play the ball into the striker. But from the way that we played the ball, the left back makes an overlap. Abud makes that overlap. So if you slid him in, it's a simple pass across the park for the striker then to attack, which the defender is running backwards. So that's what you think in a game, that you're still active, you can still, your thought process is still good enough to make that right decision instead of playing the pass, the dangerous pass, which could be easily intercepted, and he ended up making again the wrong decision and going there instead of there. And then straight from that counter, they counter the counter, and they go and score the game.
Good afternoon, Coach. My name is Dolesem from Africa Live Media, and my question is, we saw in the first match, Ryan Ogam was majorly or primarily played as a centre forward, played on the right wing, as well as Mansour Okwaro was being playing as a centre back. He started as a defensive midfielder. Maybe what exactly were you looking at while fielding the two, and should we expect more of these tactical twitches going forward?
I think we set our team up to our comfort, you know, also to cause a little bit of a problem for the opposition, because you see a centre back or left back playing at number 6 role, so it's kind of confusing. But I think it gives us the comfort, because the players that we want freely on the ball get to do that, because playing Mansour in midfield, he's a young player, he's energetic, he's very athletic, so he gives you a little bit of an edge with the way you want to press, and when you win the ball, and then the players that we need to get the ball through. So yeah, that was basically it, and also the threat that DRC possesses, where they do prefer to go very long and direct straight into the big striker. So we needed someone with a bit of more agility and flexibility, just to screen off so that they don't get to play the system the way that they want to play, that could hurt us. And if they change their style of play, which will suit us better. So, and that was the reason for all the changes. So, tomorrow people just have to wait and see what we do. So yeah, I think I don't want to give away so that the opponents can adjust to what I say in the press conference and then set his team up to counter what I said, and then tomorrow we have difficulties because we are no more the element of surprise. So you'll have to wait and see for the team tomorrow and what the team does.
Of box to box. My question is, in the previous match, we noticed some players like Masood, or at least I noticed, he wasn't making runs behind the defense. Is it something you noticed? And if you did, have you addressed it? Are those your instructions, or is that the player's style of play?
I think me and you, we watched a completely different game because we analyzed the game and we reported back to the players and we talked about things we could do better and things that we can improve on for the next game, and that surely wasn't one. I was completely satisfied with the front three that we had. They did more and beyond, and I thought they were just a little bit unlucky not to be on the score sheet themselves. But it's not about who does what. Players play according to the instructions, and on the pitch, sometimes you have to use your initiative. If you see something needs changing, and then you change on the pitch, you don't wait and run over to ask the coaches what they have to do, because we're just a guideline for them, but when they're on the pitch, they do. And I think Masood is someone that can hold the ball up really well for us, which he did. And he brought players like Austin, Ryan, and Sakwa into the game very well. So I was very pleased with his performance. And unfortunately for me, I'm having to change situations because he picked up an injury, so he might not be available for tomorrow's match, but we are still hopeful. It's just a minor issue, but hopefully it won't turn into a big issue. But yeah, I was completely satisfied with the performance of the team and the work ethic and the desire to win a football match they showed me. So that's my observation and the feedback that I gave back. So maybe journalism, your specialty, football coaching, mine.